Betty here, and today's video is going to be July's book of the month. I don't know why I start my videos like that. I don't necessarily talk like that in real life, so I don't know why I do that. Anyway, guys, this is a dark romance month. We are back on the dark romance train, so guys, 18 plus only, please be aware. Some of the subject matter may not be suitable for younger audiences, so please keep that in mind. To kick things off, we're going to start with Destroy Me by Laura Bailey. Here's a look at the cover. The story is about Tara, whose fiance Mike has disappeared with all their money. Tara goes to Damien, Mike's boss, to see if he can help. Will Tara find him? Dun, dun, dun. So, I had mixed feelings about this book, if I've got to be honest with you. I've never read anything by Laura Bailey before, and I'm always on the hunt to find new authors with dark romance. This book kind of disappointed me a little. I don't know why. I had high expectations. I kind of read the synopsis, had a look on the Goodreads, you know, some of the reviews. Some of them were pretty fucking awesome, so I thought I had to give it a bash. I don't know why I did. So, the beginning was a little rushed. Slow down, love. We got all the time in the world. Substantial-ish, lots of sex, if I've got to be honest with you. Too much fucking sex. Turned into a bit of a porno at times, which wasn't really that good because the sex wasn't that fucking great, if I've got to be honest with you. It was lacking something completely. I found it really, really unbelievable. I don't know. It was awful. Sorry, Laura. There was practically no storyline. It was very like Tara did this and Tara did that and Tara felt like this and Tara felt like that, which really annoyed me. So my first book of the month is not really that great. I'm sorry, Laura, but you could have done better, babes. Sorry. On to book 2 is The Sordid Promise by Courtney Lane. So here's a look at the cover. Now, I have read Courtney Lane before. What did I read? I read The Sect, which was okay. It wasn't brilliant. And I wanted to give her a bash because she's quite popular in the dark romance world, so I really, really wanted to give her another try. So the story is about Nikki. She leaves college, comes home to look after a sick mother, where she meets Eric, who becomes completely obsessed with her. Now guys, this book is a little rough. It does tend to step on self-harm and uses rough sex instead of self-harm. So it is a little psychological. So please bear that in mind. If you don't like self-harming, don't fucking read it. Within 3 pages, I was kind of in love with this book. I really was. I'm in love with Nikki. Like, she's my sister from another mother. She is brilliant. And there's a point in this book where she destroys Eric's camera, which I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I thought it was brilliant. I thought that was amazing. There wasn't a rush on the sex either, which was nice. You do kind of tend to jump straight in with dark romance with sex. I mean, you know, people think that it's all about the sex, but it's not, you know. I like a bit of a storyline, so that was lovely to see. There were parts where I didn't have a clue what the fuck was going on. That kind of annoyed me a little bit, kind of lost me in places. Nikki's feistiness kind of goes down and down and down until she becomes quite submissive, which was like, bore. It's not a dark romance. It's not. There's no like abuse. There's no love in it, really. I just thought it was very like all in the mind, which was fine, but there was no connection between these two characters, and that's why I particularly didn't like it towards the end. It just went on and on. The ending, because it just went on and on and on and on, and there was no reason for it. It dragged it out, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It gave me so much hope in the beginning of the book, and it just went fucking down towards the end, and it was a real struggle to finish, and I really didn't like it. I'm sorry. On to book 3 is The Decimation of Mae by D.H.Sidebottom. Here's a look at the cover. I love Miss Sidebottom. I really do. I read the Heart of Stone series last year, and I completely fell in love with it. I think she's an awesome author, and I really couldn't wait to jump into this book. The story obviously is about Mae, a troubled teen who gets attacked by her boyfriend Liam. A mysterious stranger, Daniel, saves her, but he is not quite who he seems. Dun, dun, dun. The subject matter in this book is rape and self-harm again, so if those genres you are completely offended by, then don't read this book. But if you don't mind it, I think you should read it, because I really enjoyed it. In the beginning, my hopes weren't that high, but I was optimistic that this book was what I was looking for. I did keep optimistic. I love Daniel. I love Daniel. There are some funny bits in this book, which I didn't really expect. I thought it was going to be really dark, hence the title, The Decimation of Mae. So I thought it was going to be like proper dark, but no, there were some really jolly moments in it, and I really enjoyed that. Hell of a twist, 3/4 of the way through. Literally, I cried like a baby. It was so sad. I got so emotional. It was fucking ridiculous. It was embarrassing, and I just couldn't control myself. What an absolute tremendous read. I fucking loved it. I loved it, I loved it, and I loved it. There is a next instalment, which I hopefully will be reading. I wish she could have gone into more detail in parts. That's the only negative thing I will say about this book. I just wish she'd given us a little bit more. But overall, I fucking loved it. I loved it, I loved it. It was amazing, it was tremendous, it was fucking out of this fucking world, and I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. On to book 4 is number 13 by Bella Jewell. Here's a look at the cover. So guys, the genre of this book is sex slavery. So if you don't like a bit of human trafficking, then don't read this book, because it won't be for you. The story starts with 13 girls who have been kidnapped and sold to Master William, not knowing their purpose or whether they will live or die or get the chance to go home. I like that the writer, in the beginning of the book, doesn't give you any names of these 13 girls. They are named 1 to 13, which I kind of liked. I don't know why, but I did kind of like. It did sort of get in the way of me connecting with the characters in the beginning, but I did like that it was so cold. Do you know what I mean? That they numbered the girls. I thought that was amazing. It was quite pleasant. The anticipation is quite good. What's William's intentions? I mean, what is William doing with these 13 girls? Like, you don't know. You don't know. Rape. There is a moment which I was just like, oh my god, I can't read it. It was a little bit of Tears of Tess, you know, the rape scene and that. It was a little bit like that. I read it in 24 hours, and I haven't done this with a book in a long time. I thought it was lovely. I thought it was really heartwarming, and this book does have a silver lining, and I thought it was great. I thought it was exceptional. So if you haven't read it, read it. The number 13 by Bella Jewell. And I've never read anything by Bella Jewell, and I thought she was cracking. So you may see some other titles coming up by her, because I thought she was, you know, awesome. On to book 5, and my last book in this month's book of the month is Facade by D.H.Sidebottom and Ker Dukey. Here's a look at the cover. Now I know it's another D.H.Sidebottom, but I've only read like one series by her, and she's read quite a lot of stuff, and I really did enjoy the last book and the other series that I read, so I kind of wanted to read more of her. So, the story is about a girl who had the perfect life until she was kidnapped and drugged. She wakes up with no memory and realises she's been sold. Dun dun dun! The genre of this book is rape and sex slavery, so if you don't like it, then move the fuck on. No backstory with this, straight in, there's no fucking messing. I will have to say, like, I do have to cover this comment because I've written it down and I need to explain it. Why in all of dark romance books do the men have big willies? Like, why? Why do they have, like, massive willies? I mean, come on. It's not about the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. The girl in this is a little bit submissive, which, you know, I don't like. You know that I don't like it, so I don't need to say it. It is a mindfuck. This book is a complete and utter mindfuck. It's very psychological again. You don't know whether Dante, that's the other character, although I haven't mentioned the character, but that's the male character in this book. You don't know whether he's telling the truth or not. There's lots of sex, verging on porn, which was a bit... because, you know, if I wanted to watch porn, I'd watch porn. What the actual fuck? It was a shit ending. It was like... It was... Do you know what it was like? Do you know what it reminded me of? Do you know Friends? Do you know Joey and Friends when he does the days of our lives? It reminded me of that kind of series. It really did. And I didn't like it. I didn't like the ending. I really didn't. It was like a... what do you call it? A novella. It was like a Spanish novella. It really was. It was... I don't know. I liked the beginning, but the ending was shit. Like, come on. Give me something more. I wanted more. But it was okay. The beginning was alright. But it wasn't fucking brilliant. The book of the month this month, guys, is The Decimation of Mae by D.H.Sidebottom, because I just fucking loved it. It was everything that I wanted, everything that I needed. And if you want a good dark romance, then I suggest you read it, because it is fucking awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Fucking awesome. I can't say awesome enough. Awesome. So there you go, guys. Those were my books of the month. If you've read any of the books that I've mentioned today, please comment below. Let me know how you got on. Or if you know any dark romance authors or books that you just fucking love, then please don't hesitate to recommend, because I'm always on the lookout for a good read. Please like and subscribe. You know what you're fucking doing. Are you okay? I mean, I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm a little bit pissed off, actually, because I updated my YouTube app. And now I don't know how to fucking use it. Because I don't know if I'm the only one, but it looks really difficult and it's going to give me some time to work out. So this video may be a bit late going up until, you know, I find my feet, but that kind of annoyed me. But I hope you are all okay, and I'll see you next time. And thanks guys for watching.